Hi Aries, and welcome to your June Love Tarot reading. Let's go ahead and pull you an overall energy for the month of June in regards to love and romance. The readings have been kind of interesting actually thus far. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's coming out for you guys. Aquarius received this card. Yes, so the roll continues with Aries. I don't know what's up with June, but it's pretty much like every reading that I've done about love so far is talking about we need to focus more on love. And for you guys, I mean, come on, focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. So with this card, Aries, it's saying to you, you've gotten off balance, you've gotten off course in regards to love, not just with a partner or even if you're single, it's with everybody in your life. It's, I don't know, you could be kind of feeling pessimistic. Some of you, if you've been burned in a relationship and you're still dealing with that energy, you could just be feeling very angry and bitter and upset and hateful and closed off to love. And this here is saying, Aries, listen, it's not that you don't have every reason to feel and think the way that you do, but in June, you might want to try detaching yourself from those, you know, more negative opinions and feelings and focus on the positive. Focus on the positive attribute in your partner if you're in a relationship, opposed to the things about them that drive you nuts or what doesn't work very well for you guys. Focus on what is beautiful about them, what does work well between the two of you, but not just there. Every person in your life, it's like you need to do a love inventory of every single person in your life and take some time to think about what makes them beautiful, why you love them, why you are blessed and lucky to have them in your life. Period. That's just the energy of this card. It's even if you're like really awesome about your mate, but there's like just some really crappy people in your life that you feel negative about, that is actually affecting your relationship with your partner, even though you don't see it being connected in any fashion. Okay, so let's pull some more energies, more cards to look at this, why we need to focus on love so much here. But I'm telling you, Aries, all the readings have been like this. It's like, where's your vibration? What are your thoughts? What are your emotions? Who are you in regards to love and romance? Do you believe in love? Or are you pessimistic, taunting the universe? Oh, you better show me before I believe. You know, like, who are you? 100. And not just your logical mind and your emotions, but what's playing out in that subconscious of yours. You know, and if you really have no idea, I love it. If you really have no idea, you know, look at what's going on in your life, and that will tell you what's playing out in that subconscious. So we have some new love on the horizon for Aries, or Aries is feeling love, or if we're focused on love here, we might create a brand new love with our current partner. Oh my goodness, and now we have past life relationship coming out. So some of you, the connection to this new person is so strong because you have unfinished business from a past life. It could be there's more lessons we're working on. It could be that we just wanted to love each other again and have that experience. This is a general reading, so again, it's different for everybody. If you are super single, I feel that you need to take this card's advice to the deepest place in your heart and do everything you can, including affirmations while you sleep, to help open your vibration up to love and romance, because there is a very special love coming in for those of you who are single. I see it right here. It couldn't be any plainer than this, but you know, nobody ever wants to hear it, and I even get people mad at me because I'm like, well, what's your vibration about it? Oh, it's fine, or rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're fine. Your comment clearly indicates that you're in a good vibing place. No, I'm sorry, you're not, and you need to get real with yourself, you know. And I don't say that to you specifically, Aries, but that's what I'm thinking when I read those comments, when they're just so stupid and nasty, and I'm like, really? And you don't think there's anything wrong with your vibration about love? You don't think that has anything to do with why love isn't coming in? It has everything to do with that. And the more that we can accept that, the more it empowers us, okay? And sometimes what's going on in the subconscious is just, you know, so opposite of what is playing out in the conscious mind. And therefore it does create a paradox where you don't understand. But I promise you, if you started listening to affirmations when you sleep about love and romance, and of a positive nature, and in your waking hours, you're focused on love, you're focused on the positive things, you're believing, you're being optimistic, I guarantee you're going to start getting interest and opportunities flowing into your life. I'd bet my life on it. That is how much I believe in the power of our minds. And that's based on the evidence of my own life, experimenting with that for myself, for the good and for the bad. And believe me, we are very powerful creators, and our reality is 100 a reflection of our inner being. And getting to that inner being can be hard, right? So that's why I recommend the affirmations, because that starts changing that subconscious. And when that subconscious starts changing, our energy starts opening up, and it starts pouring into our conscious mind. And then we finally see and we feel that release, because we're like, oh yeah, I feel that removed from my energy now. Okay, so really focus on love. Especially those of you who just got into a new partnership, do not let your mind wander to the negative zone, all the what ifs, because this is something really special. And those of you who are super single, this is what wants to come in. It really does. Those of you that are in a relationship, I really feel by you switching back to love and focusing there, you fall in love with each other again. Like, you are that powerful and that strong, okay? And with past life relationship, you guys are nowhere near the end. You have a very special bond and connection that you don't feel with other people, and there's good reason for that. So looks good. Honestly, what I'm seeing here is the universe telling Aries, hey Aries, focus on love, get rid of the negative, and watch the magic. What's that quote that says, show me your new vibration and then I'll show you miracles? Truth. That is truth right there. Let's see, how many cards do we have here? Okay. So I don't know in which particular order. We'll start with this. So we have strength in that position, hermit in this position. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. And now we have 8 of Swords. Yep, this right here, exactly what I said, our own subconscious mind. It's like, here's our conscious mind, here's our heart saying, I want to live my truth, I know what my truth is. But here's our subconscious mind being all closed up and boxed in very strongly, all right? But there's victory here. There's victory in returning to love, yes, and we feel such immense gratitude for it. It's like the clarity is just unreal. And look, we have justice, we have death, we have high priestess, all right? Big time truths coming to Aries in the month of June. And now in saying that, look at, we have this Air Queen along with the Ace of Cups. So some of you, this is that new romance that I'm talking about right here. All right, it may be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? If it's not an air sign, this is a person that is very straight up, straightforward, won't lie to you, is a good ally, doesn't sugarcoat stuff. It's not to say that they could be emotional, but you don't really get much of that from them. You get more of their intellect. Like, they're very logical, and they act from that place more than they would from their emotions. But here's this air sign attached with this Ace of Cups, this new beginning, this new love. So if you are single, this is what's ahead for you, okay? After we work on the subconscious, it's like victory that puts you in the greatest sense of gratitude that you can possibly feel. If you're just dating around, I kind of feel like you need to get rid of somebody, some of you. Like there's somebody that is just kind of playing games with you. And I say that because we have Justice, Death, and High Priestess here. Some of you, there is like somebody you've got to get rid of. Or this could talk entirely about the negative thinking that you need to get rid of to bring in your victory and your happiness and connection. So it's like some of you, whoever you're dating right now, they need to go, and you would already know that, all right? It's like things are already just kind of hanging by a thread. So you would already know that it needs to go. And once you start working on that subconscious, it's going to be really easy for you to let that go, because something new is showing up, is coming in for you guys. If you are in a relationship, you getting your mind right, you releasing that subconscious brings about this new love between you and your partner. And you know, as some of you, I feel, just because of the cards that I see, some of you may have been struggling with like some infertility or like miscarriages, things like that in the past. And I feel like in June is a milestone of pregnancy. Like we finally hit the 3rd month, 12 weeks, you know, because those are the most critical weeks when we're most likely to miscarry, right? And I feel like some of you, all of this is about just being on razor's edge, afraid that the pregnancy is not going to stick, but you've made the milestone and there's ultimate gratitude just overflowing from your heart, and you'll be best served to just remain focused on the positive, that everything's going to be okay, you know, that it's all going to work out, because we do have this Ace of Cups, all right? This would be the baby right here. So really, really interesting, actually, Aries. But I love that there's new love for every single one of you. It's just really about your vibration. And again, that's just been an ongoing message through every reading. Man, that's way too many, universe. That was like 7 cards. And I'm just, okay, there, we'll take those 2. And I'm like, I'm not trying. I mean, man, you guys ended up with 10 tarot cards, and I was only pulling 5. So, yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is saying where we need to just go with the flow. We need to temper and balance our emotions. And in that space, it's like life changes that quick before your eyes. And it's like, don't give up hope. Don't give up faith. Don't give up belief. You know, just trust. Lots of emotions, man. All this water energy, and then these 2 cards. Things are going to change, Aries. When you change where your focus is, and you flow, and you believe, and you have great hope, it's going to happen for you, okay? There is great love for you. You've just got to believe that. And you've got to keep yourself focused there, no matter what your current situation is. Because I see nothing but positive outcomes here after you do your work. And it's like you already kind of know this in yourself. It's like the battle, because this is the devil right here, and here's the hermit. So it's like the battle between the angel and the devil within, the negative and the positive thinking. You know, you've got to temper that, and you've got to let it go. You've got to let this prison of your mind go, because this card is saying it's all because of what's going on inside of you. 100%. And death right below that card, you know, death right here, tells me that's what needs to end to bring in this happiness, this victory, and this new love. So those are your messages that I have in regards to love and romance for June, Aries. I am truly wishing you guys all the very best. Take care.